Hello my friends, how we doing today? Good to see you, good to be here. I've got to organize some drawers and build some shelves up front top the mezzanine. So I thought I'd show you all a little trick I used. On these drawers I've got to organize, and remember, it's the ones we put stuff in, not the ones we wear. Although you could organize those, but I'm not going to touch that, I promise you. Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. See that little block there? That's 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch with some 1/4 inch dados cut in it. And then the outside corners rounded off or knocked off with a miter. And if you take that little block and you make those two cuts on it, watch this, a magic trick. Real good magic, huh? You get that. And with these two little pieces of wood, or actually this one little configuration, you can really do some neat drawer layouts. Let me show you what I mean. Let's get at it. Oh my, I can't tell y'all what I'm thinking. Alright my friends, I didn't have anything laying around, so I cut up some scrap oak here into some 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch strips. Exactly 3/4 by 3/4. Doesn't have to be exactly 3/4 by 3/4. That's just the size I used. Sounded good. What can I say? Alrighty, y'all. This is the blade I'm going to be using. It's made by Freud. It's a box joint cutting set of blades. When it's stacked one way, it does 1/4 inch. Show you that. When it's flipped, excuse me, when it's flipped and stacked the other way, it does 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to be using it for the 1/4 inch setting. Alright guys, I've got my blade in, got it set at 3/8 of an inch is my height on it. Here is what I'm making, guys. Cut on each side. Gonna make a few more of these. Alright my friends, I've got them cut. The length and the amount I cut is just based on how much I thought I would need for each drawer. So I'll show you. And I went ahead and I've cut 2 of them with just a slot on 2 opposite sides, not all 4 sides. Sorry guys, the 2 sides, and I'll show y'all what I'm using that for. Alrighty. Alright guys, I've got a thin curved blade on here. What that means real simply, it's a narrower blade than your standard blade. Just saves a little bit of wood. Here you go my friends, this is what I got when I split it in half, and that the thin curved blade was a 3/32 blade is what it is. Alright guys, I've got the thin curved blade still on the saw, and I've set it to a 45-degree angle. And here's what we got, guys. Focus, you silly camera. There we go. Alright guys, determine the height of your drawer. I'm going with 2 1/4 on this drawer. You can do this with any height drawer, be it 1/4 inch high or 10 inches high. It'll work. There we go guys. That's what one of the blocks looks like when it's all finished. Alright, and mine are 2 1/4 long. Like I said, you can do any length. 1/4 inch grooves cut in all 4 sides, then rounded off or mitered off and sanded the outside corners. I'm going to call them Doug blocks. These are Doug blocks since I'm a blockhead. Doug blocks. Hey my friends, alrighty. I've got all my little blocks finished up like I showed you, and I've cut some strips down to 2 1/4. The depth of my drawer here is 2 1/4. And here's Mr. Berto. He's sanding at the moment. Alright my friend, here's how it goes. Like I say, I'm using 1/4 inch masonite. Right now you can use any 1/4 inch product. And I've cut my slots exactly 1/4 inch. So, as you can see, it'll stay pretty tight. And that is how they go together, guys. And build and build and build. And of course, there's no end to it. Cut your boards to any length you want to make the size of your opening, be it 1 inch, be it 5 inches, be it 10 inches. And just fill in your space for whatever size shapes you need. I'll do a few here real quick so y'all can see what I mean. Alright guys, here's the drawer simply divided into 4. Here we go guys, one laid out drawer. Like I was saying, any depth, any width, it doesn't matter. You just put the sizes you need, where you need them for what tool or object or nut and bolt storage. And again, any depth drawer, any width drawer, shallow, narrow, makes no difference. Simple little configuration you can do yourself right in the shop without having to buy anything. Any 1/4 inch material and any 3/4 inch material to cut your Doug blocks out of. Guys, you can even make some little tiny caps. That's just some 1/8 inch oak that I just took the corners off of and sanded. I can glue right in place. Little cover-up caps if you want to. Alright my friends, here's another configuration of how you can lay out that drawer. Putting the little blocks in place, or the side blocks. The little Doug blocks where you need them. Gotta have a little Doug here. And when it comes to attaching the ends, these little blocks, you can either glue them, you can tack them with some 1/2 inch 23 gauge pin nails, you can put them on with 2-sided sticky tape. 1/4" strips, 1/4" slots cut in the blocks. Okay guys, another way you can trim out the top of them if you want to is with just a little store-bought, what do you call them, wood buttons to go on top and make your trim pieces for the top, if you want to, that is. I do. Alright my friend, and here that drawer is for everything that I needed to put in it. Got it all laid out in there. At least I won't lose my calipers again now. Takes a while to get all these drawers done. But that's how you can do a drawer. Alrighty guys, you can also use this process to make some great little cubby hole storage. Again, any depth, any distance apart. Makes a great little shelf. Little shelf, that is. Hey my friends, I hope y'all find that useful. Like I was saying, it doesn't matter how deep the drawer is. If it's 12 inches deep, 24 inches deep, 1 inch deep, it makes no difference. Doesn't matter how big or small the drawer is. Okay? You just cut it to whatever depth you need it to be. Any configuration are endless, just endless. 1 inch slots next to a 12 by 12 makes no difference. If you cut them real tight to fit in the drawer real snug, you don't have to glue them or screw them or nail them or anything, although you can. But they'll sit there just fine by themselves. And then you can make a little trim block for the top, or a rosette button to put on the top of it, or not put anything. If you use two different contrasting woods, oak and let's say walnut, then you'd have a nice little pattern there, look pretty. So sky's the limit, but just wanted to show you the basic way of doing it. Another way you could keep those drawers in nice, neat, clean, straight order. Hey guys, I've got some turning projects I'm working on, and several resin projects I've been working on for a little while. I showed y'all a little bit of one of them a while back. I'm going to let you take one more peek at it because it's getting close. Okay? Thank you for watching, my friends. Thank you. If you've made it this far and you find me halfway decent, your subscription would be greatly appreciated. At least hit that like button. It all sure helps. It really does. Let me show you this little resin project I'm working on. Here we go, my friends. I'm going to stay a little ways back and not zoom in on it. Don't want it to get too close yet, and I don't have the lights on it. But think it's going to turn out looking awesome. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure it will.